sacred source. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. Bring it on, everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through crying, I'm through waiting, I'm through hoping against all hope. I'm through longing for something gone that'll never return. Think I finally learned, so bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through grieving, I'm through dreaming that the life I had is ever coming back. No more wishing on someone else's star that'll never be mine. I think it's time to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. And I've survived many times before, broken heart and slamming door. I'll be alright, yes I will, once more, just as I did back then. I'm gonna rise again, so bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. So bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know be everything new. I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm in the right place at the right time.
Okay, I need the mic only because we're online, folks. And yes, I know you can hear my voice if I just talk, but that's not the point. So, as usual, we are going to welcome each other and ourselves as a call and response. And I want you to simply, as you have seen us do before, look to someone as you say these words, and you might even want to get out of your seat to do it. But it's got 5 lines, and here we go. Carla and I will lead. Welcome to unity.
Welcome to unity.
Where love is felt,
Love is felt.
truth is taught,
Truth is taught.
lives are transformed,
Lives are transformed.
and all is well
And all is well.
as we express
As we express
the Christ within.
Christ within. Awesome. Awesome. Can I go up there now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. She's the boss today.
I get to be only in this small part of her life, in this moment. Okay, so we are going to start with an opening congregational song, and then we will move forward.
This is a chant, a Native American kind of a chant, and it's the words are easy to do, and it repeats several times, and I do a little extra thing in between, but we'll all do this part all the time. And it says, "We all come from the mother, and to her we shall return, like a drop of water flowing to the ocean." And it goes like this. We all come from the mother, and to her we shall return, like a drop of water flowing to the ocean. We all come from the mother, and to her we shall return, like a drop of water flowing to the ocean. We all come from the mother, and to her we shall return, like a drop of water flowing to the ocean. Rain and corn, and horn, hoof and horn, all that die shall be reborn. We all come from the mother, and to her we shall return like a drop of water flowing to the ocean. We all come from the mother, and to her we shall return like a drop of water flowing to the ocean. Human form, all that die shall be reborn. Human form, all that die shall be reborn.
Oh. Yes.
Oh. This is our musician of the day. This is Kathy DeWitt. Many of you know her. Good morning and welcome. Welcome to Unity of Gainesville, Florida. It is Mother's Day. And what a great morning to celebrate Mother's Day, honoring our first loves, and for me, the one who held the family together. But an unexpected gift came along as well. This, that, and you saw some on the table, these are plants for the mothers. And they are being gifted by Gabe Coleman's father, Gary Coleman, who is a longtime member here. So,
Thank you.
you may be participating virtually because it is Mother's Day, but we are so blessed to have you share whatever part of this morning you wish to join. Again, welcome, and know that you are all here by divine appointment. So let's offer our gratitude for those seen and unseen, for those who offer their time and talents so that we can be here this morning with our friends and be spiritually infused and uplifted by both the music and the message. Today, up back, we have our magnificent duo for the stream team, Gabe Coleman and Alejandro Dosal. Yay! And I am Rupali Robinson, the Sunday service leader. And my job is just to guide the morning, truly. And then our speaker is a mother, an interfaith minister, an LUT, an environmental engineer in one lifetime, and at this moment, our spiritual leader in the interim as we search for our minister of record. Her talk is entitled The Powers of Mothers. Carla,
Okay.
it's your time to be on. Would you
Right.
please open us up with
All
prayer?
right. I think my mic is on. Well, thank you, Kathy, for that chant, that Native American chant. And so the opening prayer is we're going to do that in Native American way also. And you know, indigenous people from everywhere that I've ever met pray standing up. So let's all help me and help me to do. And if you're comfortable standing up, it's not a thing you have to do. But and I'd like for you to turn to the east, which is this wall. And so we're going to be calling in the six directions today because it's a special day. It's Mother's Day. We're going to be doing this. And so I would like for you to hold out your hand, your right hand. And if you want, you can put both hands out. It's okay. But hold it out like with the palms up, Kathy, with the palms up. Yeah, there you go. And so we're going to call in the 4 directions to bless this service today. And because of Earth Mother and mothers, all right? All right. So just allow my words to be yours. And let them be of your heart. To the east, to the new day, to the light within and without, to golden eagle, to the lovely, lovely sunrise that we had today. To the east, a call for your power and your spirit to come in. And now allow your hand to feel that energy come in. Okay, and then put your hand down. And now we turn 90 degrees to the south. Hand back up. To the south, to trust and innocence. To the little mouse and the coyote. To the good road home. To the south, I call for your power and your spirit to come in and bless this service. Feel that energy coming into your hand. Drop it into the west. To the west, to the dark waters of looking within, to beautiful shell woman, black bear and brown bear, and to the medicine path. To the west, I call for your spirit and your power to come in and bless this service. Wow. And turn again 90 degrees to the north. To the north, home of the old ones and those gone by, to the wisdom place, place of white buffalo and snow leopard. To the north, I call for your power and your spirit to come in. And turn back around. And hold on to something that's touching the earth. Okay? And to the earth, to all that crawl and swim and fly and walk, to all the children of the mother, and even the rock people. And then hold your hand up. Float and count and clockwise and to Father Sky 3 times. And then grateful for this day, grateful for those who are here, grateful for life and the cycles of life. I am here, and so it is. Amen. Aho.
Aho. Do we have any newcomers here today? If you just raise your hand. Thank you. And we will just give you a welcome packet. I'm a little bit stoned. Okay, I got to get focused here. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Carla. Were you here Friday evening for the sound healing? Raise your hand, please. Okay. Would anyone like to share? Sharadna?
Well, you know Lucy and Sam. They did it, and it was just marvelous. We just felt so integrated. It was just absolutely beautiful. I mean, they're an amazing couple. And I believe we're going to, I believe Carla is going to be planning to do this on a regular basis with Sam and Lucy. And I do encourage you all to come. It's worth every single second of it.
And that is to be announced if we can get time from Sam and Lucy. They're very busy, and they're in St. Pete right now, or St. Augustine, and then they'll be in St. Pete.
Yeah, I'll just also add that it was very experiential, exactly as Saradna said. The space was cleared, and they enveloped the space with perpetual sound, and they probably had between 20 or 30 instruments. And so it began with a guided meditation, but it resolved into us finding our power and being completely grateful for the God within. So it was really special.
And I felt so expansive at the end of it that it took a moment just like then to get regrounded. Sound is purifying. Sound is healing. Sound is this universal language that allows us to simply be, to find that central column, that divine within us. Anyway, they had great participation. We had over 30 people here, and it was wonderful. Other really good news, I'm going to embarrass the heck out of her. Gio's home, Orlando's home, Gio's here today. Gio is our office manager. And we are so grateful to have her return, and we know that she was so happy to be out on her trip, and we'll hear more about that. I also want to have a heartfelt gratitude. I was one of them, people who volunteered to cover for the manager hours. I know that Dee Mitchell did. I know that Phyllis Shepard did. I did. And I don't know. I think there's someone else that did, too. Barbara did. Of course, Barbara. We had Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays to cover from 10 to 2 for about 4 or 5 weeks. So I want to just say that these people have, these are called acknowledgments, and I'm just calling them out. You're welcome. And I know I need to acknowledge Bill, but I don't know all that he has done, so I'm not going to even attempt to begin that until I talk to him after service today. But Bill Lang does an awful lot unseen, and I know that he likes to be unseen, and I'm calling him out too. Okay, announcements. You know that what we are all about is spiritual education and enrichment. So our bookstore and our online and in-person classes serve this purpose. Carla has had an ongoing class Tuesdays and Thursdays since COVID, since March of 2020. And right now she is holding a class still on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but the one that is I want to announce currently is the Thursday evening class is just starting to read the mystical and metaphysical Eastern classic, the Bhagavad Gita. And these books are indeed in the bookstore now. We have 4 copies available. And please know you can enter anytime you wish. It is a Zoom class. It's done online. It's a good time to start if you wish. And I have to say that I've had this on my bookshelf in some form since 1976 because it is a classical scripture. It is powerful. And it does absolutely, completely, totally align with Unity's teaching. And also Barbara has available new releases in the bookstore. Activate Your Soul and Change Your Life is one of the new releases. So please go there and roam. And Dr. Christina Gilman is facilitating an in-person 4-week series, a class here at the church. It is a relationships class that starts this Tuesday at 10:30, and its intention is to learn and practice procedures that heal and enhance relationships with family, friends, and doctors. And if you want more information, there are flyers available out front and with Dr. Christina both. I do also want to say that I just want to say there's leadership teams here in this church, and one of them is called the Unity Board. So it would be great if you would come and visit our Unity Board meetings. They are also on Zoom. They are on third Tuesday nights, and come and hear what's going on. And at the end, there is time for our guests to have input. No?
No, just to watch. Just
Okay,
to watch.
at this point, that line is incorrect. You can come and join us and hear what's going on and watch. Okay, and then, most importantly, we are having a Friendship Sunday and potluck next week. And we hope that you will bring a fun dish and a favorite friend or two for fellowship. As an added incentive, Terrace Young, who has been a speaker here before and who was well received, is presenting again as both our musician and guest speaker. And it takes months to schedule, Terrence. So please come with your friend and check him out. There are also other events to inspire your body, like Ann Young's morning Wednesday class, the Qigong classes. And then there's also the World Infusion Drumming Circles. So there's much more to know, more events, more classes on the webpage, unitygainesville.org, or subscribe to the weekly email that comes out as a newsletter on Fridays. And if you don't know how to subscribe to that, just talk to one of us or go to the website. Now, the daily word, I chose today to ask if Kathy would be so kind as to do the daily word today.
You really want me to read today's date, right? Today is May 14th, Mother's Day. So the word for today is blessing for mothers. I've got it on, I think. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, it's better now. Okay. The word for today is blessing for mothers. Actually, 3 words. I bless all mothers with thoughts of gratitude. The scripture is 2 Kings chapter 4, verse 30. Then the mother of the child said, "As the Lord lives and as you yourself live, I will not leave without you." There's nothing quite like a mother's love, so nurturing, caring, and warm. Today I bless the women in my life who express this love in all they do. Whether it's the woman who raised me or any of the other women I know who so generously shared a mother's love. I've felt the care of God through their tender touch and encouraging words. Rupali, I think your mic is still on. Your mic is still on, so your conversation is being heard throughout the whole congregation.
Turn your mic
Everybody
off.
can hear your whole conversation because your mic is still on, I think. Oh, you don't have a lavalier? I don't know. Anyway. Whether it's the woman who raised me or any of the other women I know who so generously shared a mother's love, I have felt the care of God through their tender touch and encouraging words. Over the years, I have grown strong and confident under their kind direction and have relied upon their wisdom. The divine feminine flourishes on earth in the loving words and caring hands of mothers and all those who share that love. I bless them and pray that they know the love of God as they have shared it so generously with me. And to repeat the affirmation, it is, I bless all mothers with thoughts of gratitude. So I was thinking about my mother today, and she had a lovely voice. She used to sing us this lullaby. Yeah, some of you probably know it. Tora-lura-lura, tora-lura-lay, tora-lura-lura. That's an Irish lullaby. So that was a shortened version. But our house was very musical. My dad was a musician, and my mom would sing with him at parties. He would play piano, and my brother was a prodigy pianist. And here at the UF, when he came to go to school and major in engineering, he wound up changing his major to music because of Willis Bodine and the beautiful organ in the University Auditorium, which I'm going to get to do a concert in that room next week. But this is a song for all people who've been a mother and all people who've ever had a mother. And I wrote it when my son was born. It's called Everybody's Somebody's Child. Everybody's had someone who gave them their first smile. Everybody's been rocked to sleep, had to be taught how to use their feet. Everybody's somebody's child. How can we hate others for their race when we all came from exactly the same starting place? We all had to be burped and fed. We all had soft spots on our head. We all came from the same place. It's hard to believe we all start out so open wide. What happens to change us? Is it pain? Or is it merely pride? Everybody's somebody's child. Everybody's had days when they ran wild. So if someone's been telling you lies, you might feel better if you realize that everybody's somebody's child. It's hard to believe we all start out so open wide. What happens to change us? Is it pain? Or is it merely pride? Everybody's somebody's child. Everybody's had days when they ran wild. So if someone's been doing you wrong, it might help you to get along if you remember everybody's somebody's child. No matter how we play the game, we were given life just the same. Everybody's somebody's child.
Thank you, Kathy. Well, everybody is taking part today, aren't we? We're just, everybody's just, whoa. There's feminine energy all around us, right, on Mother's Day. It's an amazing thing. You get it on the TV and on the radio and here in church and all. And so I was thinking, what in the world am I going to talk about that's new and different? You know, because I always like to do that. I always want to, do something different from what I've done before. So I was thinking, well, we've got the yin, with the Chinese medicine. We've got the yin today, and then next month we'll have the yang when it's Father's Day. Okay, the yin and yang. We've got the estrogen and the testosterone, right? So we'll just roll with that for next time. But the thing that distinguishes unity from the other New Thought churches and all is that unity celebrates the 12 powers. And I think if you remember a couple years ago, we did that every month. We had a power of the month. And all. And so I thought, this distinguishes unity from the others. And so why not talk about mothers' superpowers? Because we do have these powers. So that's what I'm going to get into today. But first, motherhood is really spiritual. It's motherhood is spiritual. It's spiritual maternity. Have you ever been to a maternity ward? Some of you have, and gone to visit or have been in there and everything. And it's all about women, right? And so this is pulling my shirt down, my mic. It's just one of those days. It's just one of those happy days. Maybe I can put it here. What if I did this? That might be it. Is that better? Okay, now I can keep my shirt on. Okay. So, but then if maternity is spiritual, then everybody can celebrate Mother's Day, no matter what your gender is. Because what are we doing here? Why are we here? We are here to birth the what? The Christ that is within us. That's what we're all about. That's why we come. That's why we study. That's why we go into the book groups and the classes and all of that. And so we are all birthing. We are all midwives to the Christ, allowing that spirit to come out. And we know that wherever two or more are gathered, there I am in the midst of them. The I am is in the midst of all of us today. When we called in the 6 directions, that's the I am also that's coming in to us to protect us and to bring us in open minds and hearts for these messages that we're getting from each other and from the podium even, hopefully. Okay. So people all around seem to be looking for a mother, someone they can be with, to tell their problems to share their joys, to listen to them. I know I have friends that I was in a lot of contact with this past week and really needed their nurturance. And so to have somebody that you know that cares about you, all of this, these are the mothering qualities. One of my cool things in being a spiritual teacher is that I have my former students that are now ministers in different places and different churches up in the Northeast and in North Carolina and Massachusetts and all around. It's just like they're my kids, when they're doing so well, and I'm so proud of them. Yeah. As you know, we had the healing with the sound ceremony. It was such loving energy, and the feminine came out of that as well on Friday night. And I want you to know that I took a poll afterwards, and after that, and several of you came up to me and said, we would like to have this on a regular basis. And so now we're going to be working with Sam and Lucy to get it scheduled for on a Friday night. We had people here from Silver Springs, from Ocala, from Alachua, from all around. And it was just an amazing experience. And that's the other thing that I, as a teacher, am all about, is experience. You can read this stuff. You can read about it till the cows come home, as they used to say in Ohio. But you've got to experience this energy. You've got to experience you could cut it like a birthday cake in here on Friday night. It was amazing. So we're going to try to do more of those things for you. So what have you given birth to? An idea? That's what we do. We give birth to ideas. And did you bring it to fruition? To actually build whatever it was, or actually paint that room that you've been thinking about? Have an idea, we're going to paint this room. We did this room too. I bet you anything that Giovanna has ideas and painted the door blue out there coming in. It's gorgeous. You know, this is mothering. This is part of creation that we are all a part of. We can call mothers birthers. So if we're birthing the Christ, then we're all mothers, right? So I started with strength because I thought of what it takes to be a mom is grit sometimes. And staying up late to make sure the kids got home after dark, you know, or sitting up with a friend who needs to talk and who just needs a listening ear. That's strength that the femininity has. Wisdom, applying what you know to help solve a problem. That's wisdom, applied knowledge. Love, spreading around the glue that binds us together as a biological family, the human race, or a family of friends together, sowing seeds of love. Love is the glue that holds us together. And by the way, love is what the power we have that goes out to bring us what we are focused on. If our mind is focused on worry, what does love do? It goes out there and it brings you more. You know, isn't that great? You don't want that. But you've got to learn. This is why we come. This is why we get spiritually enthusiastic sometimes on Sundays, so that we can grow away from all that worry and dread and fear, because love is going to bring it right to us. Let's instead focus on love, focus on brightness, focus on truth. And what happens? Comes out, brings you that. I will tell this, I've told this so many times, but I can remember when I wanted a certain car. And I looked it up online, and I, did all the research for it and everything. And do you know that I started seeing that car everywhere I drove? Love brings to you what is on your mind. So if you've got some pity parties going on and stuff like that in your head, it's time to say thank you for sharing and drop it and put in there some happy thoughts. Okay, that's my thing about love. It's indiscriminate. Doesn't always know what it's doing for you. Okay. And then we have life, of course, and as we know, the females of many species except one that I know of gives birth. There's one male say again? Seahorses. They give birth. They're males. But I think that's the only one. Not only do women bring life to the party, but they bring it into the whole world. Sometimes with labor pains, though, yeah. So sometimes when we birth something, there are labor pains. So what are you giving life to? Ask yourself, what am I giving life to? What am I bringing into fruition? sometimes we need to rescue that old idea that we had of what we wanted to do and bring it back to life also. We got distracted with all the other things. The Earth Mother, as we've tried to give homage to her today, is viewed as the divine source for this planet. Like a drop going back to the ocean, we recycle. Birthers have faith that tomorrow will take care of itself, won't it? Let tomorrow take care of itself. And they trust their ideas to have the courage to their convictions. How many times have you trusted an idea and it came out, wow, really great? And then later you look back on it and think, that could have been another way, but you know, it worked. Yeah. Imagination, to me, you know, that's one of my favorite gifts, my favorite powers. And Einstein said, imagination is better than knowledge. And he actually, when he developed his theory of relativity, it was all an imaginal experiment because we didn't have space flight at that time. And Brother Bill has told me that the farther away you get from the planet, the faster time travels. And so that's the relativity of time. And I wrote back to him and I said, yeah, but I think the older you get, the faster time travels too. Years just seem to go by. Imagination. It's what we see in our minds before we can make that project work. Power. Oh, I love this one too. Power is the voice of the I am. So, you know, a woman is serious when she uses her voice in a certain way and she takes dominion over that so-called adversity. And she calls you by all your names. Remember? Have you ever heard that? You know that power. You know what, wow, I gotta stop whatever I'm doing and listen. And then the power of will, the power to make executive decisions. How much do we need to do as people to make a decision for ourselves? To make a decision to have self-care, like we did on Friday night. Yes. Will has you do the family budget, clip coupons, all that. Do planning like a party, planning a vacation, all that. That's will. Women managers, this came out in a Harvard Business Magazine periodical that I read once, said that women managers are known for treating their employees like a family member. And they actually have more of this intercommunication and things like that, and it's not as much as a hierarchy. That just seemed to come normal for me too, but I didn't know what Harvard had said. It just was natural. Renunciation. Giving it, letting it go. Birthers can eliminate fear with a lullaby and a rocking chair. Yeah. I can remember doing that. They can give up trying to run your life too, so that you can make your own mistakes, thank you very much. And then they cheer you on for turning out the way you did. You know, they celebrate. Oh, and then letting go, they celebrate when you leave home too. You may not have known that, but there is a celebration. Whoa, it's so quiet. Yeah. Spiritual understanding. They can give objective understanding to their friends because they have developed the act of listening. Yeah. They teach their offspring to have understanding through experiences of failures and successes. You know, this is not in my notes, but sometimes we try to protect our kids or our friends and keeping them from having an experience that may be life-changing and may teach them a lesson that they only can do by experiencing it. Order. They can organize a closet, a kitchen, and your life if you let them. Okay? They also know to leave things as they are, to let it be. Because even if they don't like it, it's still in divine order, and they know that when they know order. Couldn't have been any other way. And last but not least, I saved this for the end, is zeal. A woman or a man is a mother, is mothering when he or she cheers on friends and supports the children in their accomplishments and takes part in the celebration of their success. She's zealous in making that a great party. Do you ever give a party for one of your kids? All of us are called to motherhood in one form or another right now. Not next week, not next month. The universe has placed people in your path and called you to motherhood, no matter what your gender is. Sometimes you may ask, how did I get into this? But you have the skills and you have the way to listen. By saying one word, sometimes is all you need. So those are the 12 powers of mothers. And I hope that you have picked something up from that and that you can apply in your own life. I don't know why I'm holding this like this. And now we're going to have this kind of it's almost a tradition. I don't know if it quite is, but it's something that I've seen done here before, and it was so meaningful and so beautiful that I wanted to do it again. So I want to thank Saradna for volunteering to do this. And so, do you want to lead the traffic, Rapali? Okay. And then after this little ceremony, we will have our meditation after that.
So the intention of the flowers, Sharadna and I wanted to bring out the wreath again, and the intention is simply to think of this day, Mother's Day, in whatever way is yours, and bring an intention to that. And as you simply take a choice of a flower, and you can take a choice and place it into the wreath anywhere you want, and it becomes this magnificent piece, okay? We're going to have a traffic flow that starts this way and comes around, and then after you have your intention and place your flower, you then can walk back to your seat if it's here, or if you want to cross over and it's there. It doesn't matter. We're just going to make it a circle.
Okay,
And
so I have some other information too to give them, is that think of a person who has mothered you in your life. And this doesn't have to be your birth mother, but just think of other people in your life who have mothered you. And it may be several people. And so you can walk up and pick up a flower and put it on for that person. And if you want, you can say their first name out loud. And that vibration makes it powerful, okay? The dominion here of the voice. So just go ahead and come up. Feel free to...
Dave, how about you start?
Mhm.
Sure.
And if you come up this way, Dave,
Okay. S- Do this in remembrance of those who have mothered you. So come on, everybody can come on up. Everybody can get in line. Yeah. Their gift of love and understanding for you. Call forth their names if you like. For as many mothers as you want. I'm going to get in line.
Yes, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna wait till the end.
I want to apologize.
Can we do that after the service? Thank you. This mic is on. How are you? Good. It's good to see you.
I can hear you too. For the first time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Such a nice talk today. That was so good.
Thank you. For Brookie. For Evelyn. For Ocean. And thank you. Thank you. So now I would like for us to prepare for meditation. And in this meditation, let's just keep your eyes open. A little different experience. And in Native American way, beauty is a power. And so that'll be the 13th that we experience today. Beauty is a power, and I never understood this while I was with my teacher, but then I heard somebody explain it, and I went, oh, that's why. Beauty is a power because it transforms us. And so let's gaze at this wreath, and we already have a picture of it, so I hope it'll be on a slide next week. So let's just gaze at this wreath, everybody, either online or on the screen or it itself. And just gaze at it and allow the beauty to be transformative for you. So just continue to stare at it, look at it, allow it to teach you. Beauty is a superpower. Where is it touching your heart, this beauty? Experience this awe that you feel with beauty before you. When you experience this awe by looking up at the sky and seeing a beautiful cloud or no cloud at all, this beauty that comes, it stabs you right in the heart. Imagine looking into the face of a baby, looking in the baby's eyes. This beauty, this loved one, changes your life. In gratitude for the balance in the universe, in the harmony of the heavens at night, the full moon and the new moon, all this beauty. Think of the ways that beauty has transformed you, the power that it has. When we saw the flowers that came in to the gathering room today, we were struck, we went, we took in a breath for that beauty. It was transformative. Let's say this together. Beauty makes me a better person. And it lasts for a little while sometimes, or even a lifetime. Can carry in your memory the beauty of what you're experiencing now. And so I would like to end this meditation by giving you an Apache blessing as soon as I can get this fixed in here. There we go. It has hand movements. And so this is an Apache benediction that I'm giving you. And you can watch or keep your eyes closed, it doesn't matter. With beauty before you and beauty behind you, with beauty above you and beauty below you, may you walk all of your days in beauty. And so it is. Aho. That's it.
This is the time where we offer back for all that we've received. Well, we recognize the truth of divine law, that we receive even more abundantly. Mark 11:24 resonates with me. Whatever you ask for in prayer, know that you have received it, and it is yours. So today, take a moment as you do our traditional offering with a prayerful intention, allowing it to fuel that divine loop. Please know that if you are online, you may use the website for a secure link. And if you are in the sanctuary, you may hold the gift in your hand and on your heart, or you can simply place it in the white box that is by the door on the way out. And remember that we are accepting credit cards now, and Alejandro will help you with that if that's a question. These gifts that continue to support our church home are always mindfully and gratefully received. And so we say, divine love, expressing in me, through me, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. So you notice I don't get to guide. Come on, we're running over. And so we're going to bring in Miss Gwen, and she's going to tell us. We are dancing in the light, in the light of God, in the light, in the light.
She sees TV. Well, we would like Grandmother Danling and Mother Sally to come up. We have Blake and Allie from Brownsville, Texas, joining us today. And thank you. We made special things for our moms and grandmothers today, and it says mom. But Danling, can you open it up? The blue. It says, moms make children bloom. And this one is made especially for you because No, this one. Sorry. Allie told me what colors to use on the flowers and where to put the stickers. And this one is for you. And she wanted to eat the stickers. But I put them on her finger, and she would put it up there, and I would stick it on. Her first art project. So we are so blessed to have our moms everywhere with us today.
So let's bless our children. Woo! Perhaps if we stand, and then we will go into our circle afterwards to do the peace song and the final ending. At this moment, children, we bless you.
We bless you.
Oh, and mothers, we bless you. And at this point, I'm going to let her do it. Go for it.
You can read it off of the board.
We appreciate you, and we see the Christ presence within you. We love you, we love you, we really, really love you. Mwah.
Let's, Kathy,
Yeah.
when you can, would you do the peace song for us?
Well, yeah. You guys are going to make a circle, right? So I thought
Oh,
I had
could
time
we
to do
all
this.
make a circle?
You don't have to call me out. God. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as Creator, then we all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
What I'm supposed